are live. Huzzah, huzzah. Too early, too early. And I'm going to attempt to have my Twitch up in the background this time. So in case something happens, like we're, lagging and dropping frames and fun stuff like that, hopefully we'll know ahead
Well,
of
I
time.
will try to let you know ahead of time, too.
Okay.
So, rather than waiting until a few minutes in where I thought it was just me having the issue.
Okay.
That's why I always hesitate to say things when people are streaming, because I'm always like, well, it's probably just me.
Yeah.
It's not always just you, though.
Yeah.
And it's already saying my bitrate is low. Fantastic.
Is Darkest Lord Winston the undead puppy?
Wait, what? Is he an undead puppy? Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Minnie. He's an undead stress puppy. Because he's like, wait, how am I alive again?
Oh, Winnie. Hello, Winston.
All right. Well, let's get this party started. When last we left these intrepid adventurers, they had just finished their first character creation, which is just making our characters in this universe. And I would love it if you guys would introduce yourselves and say a little bit about your character. And let's start with they're in order on my screen. I don't know if they're in a particular order on yours. But let's start then with Brita.
Hi, my name is Penny, and I am the head of the cheerleading squad. I also have a superpower. I was a little, nervous about it getting out, but ultimately I had to help my friend Wanda. And yeah, so I'm like super bendy and stretchy and like oddly strong. So that's me. And I'm in middle school and I'm a babysitter.
Excellent, thank you, Penny. All right, so next would be Cindy.
Well, hello, I'm Wanda, and I'm also a middle schooler. I'm doing babysitting with all of my wonderful friends here. And I also found out I have a superpower, funnily enough, because during that incident when Penny helped me rescue my brother and save everyone from a burning building, I found out I have super speed, which when you do babysitting, I think will come very much in handy. Catch those little guys before they stick their fingers in the sockets and that kind of stuff. But I also have a lot of issues with, because of my need to rescue people, so with saying no and having boundaries and all that sort of middle school insecurity stuff, wanting to be everybody's friend and not learning necessarily to stand up for yourself or practice your self-care and your self-preservation.
All right. Excellent, thank you. So next is Shana.
Hello, my name is Adrian. I know I look like a girl, but I'm not. I'm a boy. I am a little bit of a loner. My very bestest friend is Blaire, and they are the only person that I trust in this world. You guys are cool too, but I'd trust her with my life. So, I did find out at a young age that I also have a superpower. I can kind of control the world around me using music, which is pretty fun. I think my superpower is known to some as spell singing. Is that right?
Spell singing, yep.
Yep. So that's a little bit about me. Don't ask me any questions. I'm too shy.
And not last but not least, Wizard PhD herself, Lynette.
Hey guys, I'm Blaire. Whatever. So, Adrian's my best friend. My second best friend is my pet frog named Henry. I brought him to life. It's no big deal. I like darkness. I like learning about death. I guess I'm curious about life too, but that's me.
Alrighty then, thank you all very much. And just so you know, I'm Gwen Rowan, and I'm wearing a yellow ribbon today because it is Suicide Prevention Week here in the United States. So just letting you all remember that the world is better with you in it. And I
Do
mean
you mind if
you.
I drop some links in your chat?
By all means, please do, yes. And remember,
Awesome.
if you or someone you know is struggling, we now have that new line in the United States, 988. It's the mental health version of 911. So a lot of people don't know about it. So, yeah.
Rowan, you need to give the ladies mod
Privileges.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
please.
have any idea how to do that.
Oh, there's phone numbers there. That works.
Okay, excellent. Fantabulous. Okay, so ladies and gent, it is the beginning of your school year. You have come back from your summer excursions and your summer experiences, and you're having to get back into the school zone. But you're also kind of excited because you guys have been planning this. What's the best word to put it? Experiment. Your plan had been to see if there are other super kids in the neighborhood and help them get control of their stuff. I would like you to go around and tell me what you did over the summer and whether or not you are out as a super, if you're out of the cape closet. We'll put it that way. Wanda, what did you do this summer?
Wanda. Well, I chased after my still living brother who hasn't
managed to kill himself yet.
He's working on it.
And yeah, so it's a big
sister. I think that gives me a lot of natural experience for being and starting a babysitting business.
And I took like swimming and first aid
at the pool this summer so that I could get certified for
Nice.
CPR and first aid, life saving,
that sort of stuff. And that way I got to get up and go to the pool every day too.
So that was fun.
Yeah. Awesome.
What
Penny.
was the second part to that, or was that it?
Are you out of the cape closet?
Oh, I think so, because I think both Penny and I are definitely
out of the cape. In the public.
In the public eye. Okay, thank you. And the next was Penny.
So I went to cheer camp this summer, which was so much fun, and I made like a million new friends. It was the best, and yeah, everybody knows I'm a super, but part of it is just because like my superpower makes me extra good at cheerleading, so that just made cheer camp even better. What else did I do this summer? And I spent a lot of time with my family because I love my family. They are the best. And I also went to drama camp, and I got the lead in the in the drama camp play, and it was so awesome.
So everything's coming up Penny right now. Awesome.
I mean, really, everything is great. I love going to my camps, and there's like no boys allowed. It's amazing.
Very nice. Okay. Let's see. Blaire, what did you get into, and are you out of the cape closet?
So Adrian and I are getting really good at our little critter show. We taught, thanks to Penny, taught Henry how to do some tumbling. I think it really sells the show. So, just always out in the woods trying to find new performers to join us in our show. We might go on tour. I haven't talked to Adrian about it yet. I guess I am known as super, but only to like a handful of people, because
so you're selectively out.
Selectively, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we had a disaster before.
Yeah. And last but not least, obviously, Adrian.
Yeah, I'm not out of the cape closet, other than to my select group of friends who know about it. I spent the summer basically just writing music and hanging out with Blaire and going into the woods and hanging around town, because my parents, they're always out of town, and they spent the majority of summer out of town too. And my older sister, she's in university, so she wasn't there either. It's just a lot of time alone and with Blaire.
Okay. I'm going to execute a decision that when your parents were out of town, were they coming back in the evening, or was it like you were having to stay at Blaire's house? Blaire's house a lot.
I was having to stay at Blaire's a lot.
Okay. All right.
Because at 12 years old, they wouldn't necessarily be leaving you home alone, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can babysit someone for a certain number of hours,
Right.
but legally you can't like spend the night by yourself in a house. Okay.
In Florida.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
never
wild
lived
in
there.
here.
Yeah, that is true. All right, ladies. So you've been through you're coming back to the first week of school, and this is your first Babysitters Club meeting after school has started. You took some of summer off, but not all of it. What are you ladies and gent planning on doing? How are you planning on getting the word out? What have you? What is your meeting agenda?
Can I ask for clarification as far as
our location? What kind of climate do we have?
that will impact our activities.
That
If
will.
we're in Florida, that's one thing. But if we're somewhere in the north,
and it's fall and it's getting chilly, there's other options.
I would argue that you
somewhere more north.
I would argue that you live in a place with all four seasons.
Okay.
So not Florida.
Right. Because here we only have two seasons. We have wet and dry.
We have hot and hotter. So.
Okay.
All
right. All right. So back to the previous question, ladies. How are you planning on running this? I'm putting it in your hands. It's your first meeting.
I think Penny is our leader, right?
I think I want to hear Penny's ideas first.
Yeah.
Okay, I am so glad that we are all back from summer, and I am really excited about our first full school year with the Babysitters Club. So first out is that we do need to get clients, and I think we need to do a tradition of old school media along with new media. So I, of course, will run the social media campaign, but I don't know which of you is going to super creative with mixed media, because I think we should do flyers as well.
I can make some flyers.
I'll say, Penny, I think Adrian's a really good artist. We should
take advantage of those opportunities.
Wonderful, Adrian. I'm so glad to hear that. So you will design some flyers, and then we'll print them up, and we'll just put them everywhere, and that is how we will get parents to hire us. And of course, we're going to advertise kind of low rates, because we're not in this for the money. We're in it to help find other super kids and guide them as they develop their powers. The kind of nurturing leaders, role models that we needed when we were children.
Okay? But also darkness, right? Also darkness?
Well, Blaire, that is an excellent question. And I think it really just depends on the kind of powers that the super kids have. And that's why it's so great that all four of us are so different, because we'll be able to help the different kids, who have powers.
We need dark to balance out the light. You can't really have one without the other.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly.
However, Penny, it's wonderful that we want to do that and help others.
And I think that was part of our
plan. But some of us still need to make money
to pay for all those things that middle schoolers like to do. So,
right.
I want to be able to go to the movies and buy the cool jeans and get these cool sneakers and stuff.
And that takes some income. Mom and Dad won't buy me the nice stuff. They just buy the stuff that I quote unquote need. It's a want, not a need, honey. So.
That is fair. I don't know what that's like, but I hear
I
you.
know. Thank you.
What if we had different options? Like, I could take the lowest rates, because, I mean, come on, look at me. Penny, I feel like you could bring in all the enthusiastic people, get more money, have different, like, hey, you want this type of babysitter, what kind of care do you need? If you want the darkness, you get a discount.
So, Blaire, I love the way you're thinking, but I would hate for us to promote ourselves and our unique talents as having a different value in the capitalist society. So, what if we have
do
different prices?
income-based rates?
Oh, I love
Parody.
that. That way we could also serve, poor kids need babysitters too, and they also
We
might
can
have
pull all our
superpowers.
money together too.
Right.
So.
Whereas my parents will pay whatever I ask if we babysit, my younger siblings. So,
I like that. Parody and babysitting.
And if Wanda wants to buy herself some new shoes, she can, because I don't need the money,
Potential supers come from all walks of life, not just rich parents.
Yep. That is so true. Adrian, I love that. Look at the way we all work together and all of our ideas bounce off each other so well. This club is the best. I love you guys so much.
Okay, Penny, okay.
I had a lot of
fun this summer at the pool and learned a whole lot about like first aid and life saving and CPR and stuff. And I'm thinking
it would be a good selling point. If we could all have that label, that we could sell ourselves being
fully certified like that. So
if you want, I can look into like Red Cross or something and see
if we can
get everybody signed up for that.
I think that is a great idea. Do you know?
Maybe we could do like a certification during our next club meeting
or something.
Do you know someone who would train us?
Well, yeah, I know lots of people. I can contact like
our local ambulance company because they do CPR certifications and stuff. So yeah, I can do that.
Or the people who did my class this summer. I
bet when the pool closes at the end of September, it's they need things to do, so we can have them come and teach us.
We're not going to have to practice on real people, are we?
No. It's Resuscita Annie. It's a dummy. No offense to dummies anywhere in the world, but
it's a dummy.
Is it dead? Can I bring it back to life? Is that how CPR works?
I was actually just thinking Blaire is probably going to be so good at CPR.
Blaire's going to be so good at CPR. Blaire, we can practice in the woods tonight.
Oh
gosh. Oh, we gotta get Ronald. He needs to step up his act. Maybe we can like get some CPR to bring some more like pep into him.
What have I started?
Is Ronald your frog?
So
no,
by the time
Henry.
we go to get certified, you don't
Henry
get to be
is
expert.
Wait, who's
Ronald the chipmunk. We found him last week.
Oh.
And you also
He's missing a leg, but it's okay.
Brought him back?
Why not?
That is amazing, Blaire. You're just filled with talent.
Is there a chipmunk with you right now?
Oh no, Ron needs rest. So like we just have the night shows because he sleeps during the day.
That's fair. I'm super excited to see y'all's animal shows go viral on TikTok. It's gonna be awesome.
I don't know that I'm
we can use
on
that?
social media.
Oh.
I'm not ready to put it out there.
Oh, what if it brings us more clients? We have our show. We're not in the show, it's just the little animals.
All right. As long as I don't have to actually be in it, it's fine.
Adrian, I have a friend here who's called the Squirrel Whisperer, and she dresses up squirrels in little costumes and takes pictures of them. And her squirrel, whose name's Sneezy, has a big following on TikTok and Instagram and everywhere. And nobody knows that my son, who I won't name, is on the autism spectrum and has built this big career out of her squirrel and what his squirrel does. So you could definitely do that. You don't have to be on camera.
Good idea. I'll consider
Wanda, you're
it.
always so encouraging.
I'll consider it.
Is there anything else you ladies would like to, and gent would like to discuss during your meeting today?
So how late is everyone allowed to stay out? Because probably for the ads, we need to let parents know how late we can watch their kids. My parents only let me stay out until 8:30 on weeknights and 9:30 on the weekends.
My parents aren't around ever, so I can, you know, I can do whatever. It's fine.
I'm in the shadow a lot, so that's probably not good for marketing, though.
We don't have to mention that. we could just say, late nights available for an extra fee.
You're so
late
sweet,
nights
Penny.
should definitely cost extra because that's gonna take away from our woods time.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. So parents need to pay a premium for that.
Yeah.
Well, I think that could be a selling point. You're getting their kids out into nature and taking them with you on your adventures.
Let's see if they have superpowers before we take them out to the woods at night.
I
Just
think
make
they'll
sure that
really
they
like
can-
Blair's show, though.
It's really nice.
We've got some really good music.
The music is beautiful.
Oh my goodness, guys, I have the best idea. What if we did a big promotional event where we invited families to come see the animal show, and that way they could get to know us, before we babysit their kids.
Can I
Maybe you need to be behind stage for that.
Man behind the curtain,
Yeah.
You go behind the curtain.
Sure, Adrian, but eventually you actually have to be around people if you're going to babysit kids.
We'll take it slow, just like one client at a time, like one kid, and then just focus on that kid.
It's not the same as an
audience full of adults. I get that.
You do great in a small setting with one or two people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people, and then they'll know that I have powers, right?
No, we're not advertising that. I mean, okay, so obviously everyone knows I have powers, but they don't know that we're trying to find kids with powers. That's our little secret.
Okay. Okay.
That's why parents are hiring us.
If they want to find out if their kids might have powers.
In addition to babysitting.
I mean,
wait,
I
is
don't
this
really
a
know
secret? Are we secretly finding kids with superpowers?
I think it's a secret.
Okay.
I think it's because not everyone's okay with superpowers yet. I mean, even not all the parents are okay with it. So we wanna help the kids regardless of whether or not their parents are gonna accept them for their superpowers.
Okay.
Yeah, and if they don't, then who cares? They still have us. You don't need parents.
Yep. Well, okay.
Just change our marketing approach. So just marketing babysitting services to parents.
Yeah.
Gotcha. People always need babysitters.
Exactly.
What are we going to call ourselves? We need
the darkness within.
Okay, so
I like it.
I can't not laugh at myself.
I'm sorry the whole time. It's okay. It's okay.
Blaire, I appreciate your willingness to put yourself out there and suggest ideas.
I'm just kidding. I'm not good at names. I just, it can be like my own little name for myself.
Absolutely.
I mean, The Darkness is a great band, so
you should grab that Instagram handle for yourself. The Darkness Within. Yep. I mean, we could go classic, old school, the Babysitters Club. We could have our own little in joke, and we could call ourselves Super Sitters.
Ooh, I like that.
That could be a good band name too.
Blaire?
I like that a lot.
Yes. I like it.
Supersitters? Okay.
Yeah, because we know what it means.
I know.
Yeah, they cool.
Super has 2 meanings.
It alliterates, so I love it.
It does. I love
We're gonna need a
alliteration.
theme song.
Oh my gosh, Adrian, are you gonna write us a theme song? Because that would be amazing.
I think I might work on a theme song for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Adrian.
If your theme song had a sound into it
That makes us want to hire us, that would be awesome.
I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you? I know that you can manipulate matter. Can you influence people with your music?
Yeah, I'm pretty persuasive, so you know.
I mean, you totally charmed all of the girls in the talent show last year when you sang so heavily. So,
I don't know.
but that just might be your
that,
natural talent, not your superpower.
I don't know about all of that, Penny. That's.
I know all girls. I'm best friends with everybody. They were all super impressed.
Everybody's like, who's that Adrian? Where did he come from? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's amazing.
I don't know, guys. Thanks, but.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that you are so modest about your talents.
I love that you are so encouraging.
Wanda, tell me everything I know about being encouraging.
And hydrating.
We're a good team, guys. We're a good team.
We're super sinners.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else that anyone needs to bring up at this meeting?
Do we have an outfit? Can it be black? Can I have a black outfit?
You know what? I actually think we should all have coordinated outfits for the event that we're having so that the parents know that we're the sitters. And so, yes, Blaire, yours can be black. And I think mine will be pink. Oh, wait, I have red hair. Mine will be purple.
Will there be snacks?
Yes, of course. You know that I hate throwing an event without making cupcakes.
She does make the best cupcakes, huh?
Thank you.
I've never met a cupcake that Penny made that I didn't like.
They're wonderful.
All right, so now we just need to pick a color for Wanda and a color for Adrian, and then we'll just all have t-shirts that say Super Sitters, but each of us will have a t-shirt in our signature color.
Wait, what color did you say you were going to use?
Purple.
Oh, sorry.
Because I have red hair.
Okay, well, coordinating with that, because who's like
my favorite color, a periwinkle would go well with purple.
And with black.
Lovely. Yes.
And it wouldn't quite be blue if Adrian
wanted blue. So.
Well, I was gonna ask if I could also be black, or if that's like not okay for us to both be. We could be different shades of black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that too, that we could wear black, charcoal, gray, or
the 4 of us and just be
4 different colors on the black spectrum.
I don't think Penny wants to wear black.
She wants bright color, yeah.
But she's the leader, so if she wants to be the bright color, like you want to be the leader in your special color, so people know that you're in charge.
Sure, I can do that. So you know what? I'll wear dark purple, so that way I still kind of match y'all, but I am still wearing a bright color.
Yeah, and everybody knows to go to you with questions. Then
I don't
definitely not me.
So.
We could even put your name and number on and the flyer as the name contact.
Absolutely. Actually, I've already signed up for a second phone number, and that can be our business number through Google Voice. That way, you know.
Yeah, make sure you give me all that for the flyers.
Yes, absolutely. Let me DM it to you on Instagram.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
Penny, I actually don't have any social media, and I know you just told me to make an Instagram, but can I not?
It was just a suggestion, but you don't have to. I mean, I can. Do you have a phone where I can text you?
Yeah, I guess I'll give you my number.
That would be great.
I'll just hand you like this ridiculous looking like a black business card. I don't know why I have business cards, but and it has like blood blood splatters on it and a giant skull, and it just says Blaire, and it has my number, and that's it, because I don't have anything else to give you.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
is
it's
great.
not real blood. Don't worry. It looks realistic. I mean, Adrian is really artistic, so it was like custom
Yeah, I
made.
made that.
You did a great job, Adrian.
Thanks.
This really encapsulates Blaire's personality. So
Yeah, I
I'm
wanted
just gonna.
Blaire energy. you know?
Yep, I'm getting that. So I'm just gonna copy his number into my cell phone.
Does anybody else want a business card? I got you.
Sure. We should have business cards with our new
Logo.
Yeah.
Oh, Penny, you know Google Voice lets you pick
Your number.
This should be our number. I don't know if you can read it.
Sup, sit.
I love it. That's gonna be our
Can you
number.
take it?
That's so great.
Yeah. So if you have a choice,
Number that works for that.
Okay, let me get that. Yep. Oh, yep. It's totally available, and
we're the
that is
super
now.
citizens. So people can't forget our phone number. We're the
Super
Ooh,
Sitters, and
Adrian,
that's
write
our
that on the
number.
flyer. Put it
I
all
got
big.
that.
Yep. That's gonna be on the flyer. So this is great. 100%.
Sorry, TM, we took over.
No, that's what you guys are supposed to do. All right, so at the
Notes
end,
are made.
yeah.
Hey,
So you spend the rest of the meeting deciding on your logo design. It's not as blood splattered as Blaire would prefer, but they decided that safety should be a more important thing than accident. Like there might be a possibility of seeing all the blood splatter on the logo as like the kids are going to get in trouble or something. So let's not encourage that mentality.
we don't care what's off either.
No, they don't want to scare the little kids. And so you send these off into the universe. How are you going to deliver out your flyers and do all of your other promotional pieces?
Hand them our parents, other people, and pass around.
There you go.
I think we could go to some public places, which I'm not the greatest fan of, but putting flyers in the woods probably not going to work. So,
I don't think Ronald's going to bring a lot of his friends.
Blaire
So we should put
and I
up
could team up together and go put them up.
I can ride the bike around town and put them up and stuff.
I love that. I was just about to say grocery stores. Yes, that is 100% where parents look for babysitters.
Penny, I think you should hit up the hair and nail salons, and Blaire and I can hit up maybe some like local stores and restaurants.
Well, and
Where
Mr.
we can
Jim,
get some snacks while we're there.
YMCA.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Where we took our I still take gymnastic lessons, but yeah, there's all sorts of kids there. So just put flyers.
What about the park? Should we put them up at the park?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's right by the woods, so it's perfect.
Over on a Saturday when the youth soccer leagues are playing, and
To start handing them out to all the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it.
just be careful we don't scare them off talking about reanimating dead critters.
Yeah,
Well, I don't have to
think I
hand the
should be
flyers directly
representing
to people,
face.
right?
You
I can
don't
just
have
pick
to.
it up.
You can put them on bulletin boards and stuff.
I'm gonna stick them.
Yeah,
on the
we're just
wall.
gonna stick them.
And Blaire is not going to mention her powers because we are keeping that out of our marketing.
Yeah, and
So,
Blaire,
I
you're
only
still in the
practice
closet, so yeah.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
So I rolled the dice, and I am sorry, but it looks like Adrian, when you are putting a flyer up on a bulletin board outside of a park area, they had a little neighborhood bulletin board, a parent comes up to you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm sorry, hon. The dice rolled how they rolled. And the parent is like, this gentleman has kind of stringy hair. Looks like he might need a shower. He sees your sign and he sees you and he's like doing like, are you babysitting?
Me?
Yeah. Are you one of the babysitters? Or are you like putting the sign up for your sister or something?
It's me and my friends.
Oh. All right. What are you guys' rates?
well, our Blaire, can you?
Do I see this happening?
Can you come help me?
Oh.
She's also a babysitter. She's hi Blaire.
Our rates are competitive. That's
So he's looking at both of you, and he's like, and he's talking now to Blaire, saying, "Is he not the talkative type?"
Oh, no, but a wonderful musician. Lots of fun, entertainment, very artistic.
Cool. Can I have one of your flyers, maybe?
Oh, yeah. And the number's on the bottom.
Sup. All right, cool. Thanks. And he like puts it in his. He folds up small and puts it in his pocket and wanders off.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Blaire.
See, it wasn't that bad.
It was bad.
What are our rates? I don't even know what our rates are.
They're income. They're based on income.
Yeah, they're based
Oh,
on.
right. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good way to do that, though, too. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that was your experience. Let's see what. Okay, the next one is the pink die. So it can be Penny. You are in Whole Foods. You're not hand putting them on the bulletin board, which is behind you. I'm taking you to be handing them to people as they're exiting place.
Hello! Hi! I'm Patty, and I'm a babysitting club. My friends are the super sitters. We have really great rates. They're based on income. So if you know anyone who's a babysitter, you go. Hi, my name's Patty. Hi!
A husband and wife, you're assuming they're married, but a couple are pushing a cart that's loaded with things like toddler age diapers, formula, the baby food that's like the transitionary food type thing. You're moving from like super soft to like kind of soft food, you know, that stuff. And there doesn't appear to be anything for them in the cart. It just appears to be kids' stuff in the cart.
Mm.
And they are staring at you, like intently. They're checking out.
Hi! Sorry to interrupt you. I can see that you're currently checking out your groceries, but when you're done, I would love to talk to you about my babysitting club. My name's Penny.
Hi, Penny. It's nice to meet you. I'm George, and this is Jordan. And we just moved into the area. And you say that your rates are competitive?
Yes, so we actually have a sliding scale based on income. I have an entire spreadsheet that's on a phone. And so if you want to, I understand that income is a little touchy subject, but yeah, rates are competitive. We just love kids, and we really want to help the community while making a little bit of money on the side as well.
Okay. Do you have, I know that, you know, do you have anyone who's good with like, how do I put this the nicest way? Possibly traumatized kids who need extra care. And Georgina just goes, we're foster parents, so all of our children have been through traumatic experiences, and so we need to make sure that it's going to be people who are stable and calm and able to help handle that kind of situation.
That is a really great question. And you know what? You can come out to this event that we are having, and you can meet all four of us, and you can interview us and see if we are what you are looking for. But I know that all of like the four of us have all had some challenges in our own childhoods, and that's the kind of thing that could make us be able to relate to kids who have also some challenges. Also, I just love that y'all are foster parents. That is such a good thing to do.
Thank you. I felt that it was something that needed to be done.
Yes, and that's why we offer, adjustable rates based on income, because we want to serve everyone in the community and not just wealthy parents like I have.
They give each other like the side eye and look at you. Like, do you have you gave them a flyer already, right? Yeah, absolutely. It's like, thank you, young lady. I appreciate your assistance, and we will come to this event thing that you're talking about. I'd appreciate it.
Great, it was so nice to meet you both, and I really hope that we have the kind of sitters that are right for your situation.
Cool. Thank you. And continue to check out. All right, who's our last victim here?
Oh.
Blue. Annette! All right. You are wandering around late at night like you are tending to do. And there is a kid playing by themselves in their front yard. They're like 7. And they just seem bored. They're making like, those irritating whistles you do with grass?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're doing stuff like that. And generally just being mopey and like out in their front yard.
Sounds like Adrian Jr.
I have experience with this. No. So I will walk up, still like kind of lurking in shadow, pretending like I don't care, and I'll kind of like pass by and be like, "Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing?"
I'm waiting for my parents to stop fighting. What are you doing?
Just walking.
Cool.
So this is weird, but I have this like babysitters club, and I'm supposed to hand out flyers. So and I'll like pull up the flyer. And I'll kind of show it. I don't know what the flyer looks like but like what colors are on it, but I'm gonna, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was gonna say if it's like bright, then I'm gonna just like shield my eyes, like, oh, that's too much.
It's probably printed on white paper, right?
Okay.
It's probably
so just
colors.
black and white.
Yeah. Gotta
make colors. Got it. So like, I don't know. Next time you need a babysitter, or if you could just give this, or just put it on your fridge, and you could hang out with me and my friends.
That's cool. What do you guys do? Sorry,
I'm gonna look around.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna look around, see if there are any people around me or around us.
No, it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. It's probably past this kid's bedtime, and 2 SUVs in front drive and lights are on. If you listen hard, you can hear the bickering going in the house.
Okay. So I'm gonna reach for my frog barrette that's in my hair, and I'm going to place it on the ground. And if the other 3 were with me, they would know it's actually Henry in hair that I just carry with me all day, every day. And
you keep mummified Henry with you. It's amazing.
just like stroke it 3 times, and that's kind of my little move to get him to reanimate and start like doing little spinning around.
Kids look at it. Dude, you have superpowers? Sorry, little kid, girl. You have superpowers?
I mean,
I have a superpower. All right, let's remove the background completely. Boop. And have us just floating in blackness.
We've
I
got
mean,
colorful
that sounds
borders.
like Blaire would be into that, so.
Blaire would totally be into that.
I made this happen.
And we're just floating in a world of blackness.
Perfect.
Blaire's like, yes.
I put the darkness in there for you guys.
Dream.
I had to put the darkness in there.
I appreciate.
I love it, Cindy.
It looks like it's in a spotlight, like on a black wall.
Yeah.
It does look so cool.
I love that curtain.
It seems smoother a little bit to me.
Okay.
It does
I don't
seem
know
a
if
little
I'm
smoother.
forcing myself to be like, yeah, it's working.
It's not doing the little like loady thing anymore. So
Right,
well, that's a
Where
bonus. Yeah.
Oh, it's behind.
And I just hit refresh, and my bit rate is now saying excellent. So
Yeah.
Hopefully
that's what I
it.
get for
Hopefully
trying to be
that's
all
it.
fancy.
The internet doesn't want us to be fancy.
No, it
It's
doesn't
just
want us to be
like-
Others
fancy
doesn't
at all.
stick.
All right. Well,
Okay, so we're gonna jump into our party,
yeah, we're jumping into the
our
party.
animal show.
Yep. So you have a little stage, right? It's like a little stage with a little curtain, so you guys can be behind the curtain. You probably made this out of what used to be a lemonade stand and like a parent's 10x10 pop-up, shade pop-up type thing. So functional. The the curtains that are drawn there may not match, like they're from your window curtains kind of thing for the background. And I'm sure Penny's really happy about that.
This is great, you guys. Everything's totally fine. Y'all could have
Because
told
what do
me
you
that
guys
we
want
needed.
me to do?
Y'all could have told me that we needed new curtains, and I would have brought them. But this is fine.
I
And
don't think they're gonna care, Penny. It's okay. Don't
I think
worry.
it's accessible to everyone. People like mismatched things, like me. Look at my outfit, and you see, like, I have my outfit on, but I also have a lot of accessories that have skulls and chains and stuff just peeking through.
And I mean,
It's
if you're too
environmentally
put together,
friendly.
aren't
We've
the parents gonna
upcycled.
wonder? Aren't the parents gonna wonder, like, why we even want to babysit to begin with if we're too put together?
I don't really think there's such a thing as two put together, but
This is why you're the
okay.
representative, Penny. Like, we can't talk to
Yeah.
people.
Okay. Now, Wanda, I think you were trying to say something too.
I was saying that it's eco-friendly. We're upcycling and using our resources with these curtains. So we can sell that we are conscientious, eco-friendly sitters.
I like that. That is a great spin on.
I also wanted to know what you want me to do
this.
during the show. Am I going to be wrangling the animals, or what am I going to do? I can run circles around them and keep them in place.
Yeah, so you and I will definitely be keeping a primary eye on the kids who are here with their parents, because you can run really fast in case one of them starts to dart off, and I can grab them really fast if.
Wanda, can you play any instruments?
I march to the drum of
My own feet.
Would you like a triangle? Anybody
Sure.
can play a triangle.
Sure. I could share it with the kids too. They could have fun taking turns
With me playing it. That'll keep them engaged.
There you go.
Okay,
There you go.
so remember, I'm just going to go on stage and make a little speech about who we are and what we do, and then Blaire and Adrian are going to do the animal show, and then all of us except for Adrian are going to mingle with the parents. Adrian's going to watch the animals behind stage
I can do that.
so that Adrian does not have to mingle.
Easy.
Okay.
Wait, but I'm making the animals move. I can't talk to people.
No, this you don't have to do that after the show.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't have to talk to too many people. You can just be near the stage.
Yeah.
And that way
I need like a catchphrase or some like phrase that I say over and over, because all I came up with was like, "You will not be disappointed," and I feel like I don't know that that's good. So, what is it that I should?
Villain.
Maybe that'll attract a certain clientele.
I feel like you should just go with your instincts, Blaire. And
okay.
You know what? I think that you should look for any of the parents who are also wearing dark clothes.
Good
I'm
idea.
on it.
Yeah. So.
Blaire, you could tell them about how you have unique talents and skills without necessarily getting too specific. People like
animals. People like animals, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
You like getting into outdoors and the forest and nature, and those are all good things.
I'm like, I have like a tiny little notepad and I'm just like writing it down. Actually, no, it's not a notepad. I'm writing it on my hand so I remember like these keywords.
In Sharpie.
So it won't run.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll write that like on my wrist. Pull down my sleeve. You can't see it.
All right, so I rolled the dice to see how well your ad campaign worked. I rolled 4 pluses.
Ooh.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
That is legendary.
Yes. That's the top.
Excellent.
That is the absolute positively best that you could potentially roll at all. So, where are you having this event? At in someone's backyard, in the park?
Do we have an outdoor, like, accessible stadium in our town?
I'm
I
sure
was thinking
there's
maybe like a pavilion at a local park
yeah.
near the forest.
Yeah.
There's got to
yeah,
be
'cause-
at least one place with a somewhat amphitheater. Even Salem has a
Yeah.
amphitheater that's
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
yeah.
Yeah. Where it's
I
like
think
built
that's-
into like the environment or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, because like Blaire and Adrian were at a park earlier that was near the forest, and so
Yeah.
we're at that park, and it has like an outdoor amphitheater thing for us to
Okay.
use.
So you had anticipated about 20 people maybe showing up, you know, because that's what you had guesstimated and prepared for. And you have about 40 people, adults, 40 adults showing up with their sundry children.
Adrian is currently trying to avoid having a panic attack behind the curtain.
Yeah, I'm next to Adrian being like, remember what we talked about? Just in, out.
Do you feel that you have an aspect of yourself, Adrian? I think that I'm going to compel you, in fact, that this is probably too many people for your quiet nature to handle. Do you accept
That's
this
why
compelling?
Yep, I accept it. I'm
All right.
trying real hard not to full on paper bag it, you know. So
I have added that you have a fate point. I'm going to remind you that you can use a fate point to demand that I do things. And also, if you are going to roll a roll, you can use the fate point to re-roll a roll or add 2 to your roll, whichever you feel would be better for you.
Okay.
All right. So, you now have double the number of people that you had anticipated. And your parents are there to help. And so one of your parents, Penny, I'm going to assume it's going to be one of your parents, has offered to go to the grocery store and pick up a fruit tray. They'll be right back. Okay?
Thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. Make sure you check the strawberries because we don't want the mushy ones.
Got it, sweetie. Who has resources as their skill?
Wanda?
I do as fair.
Okay.
I have it as fair also.
All right.
Also, I would just like to say that if Penny were preparing for 20 people to come, she would have made 2 cupcakes per person. So there are 40 cupcakes.
Okay. So you have enough cupcakes, but you're going to go a little short, especially if there's a kid that grabs more than one, because you know there will be.
That's true.
So, yeah. All right. So, let's see. I need someone with crafts to make is a roll for me.
Crafts is Adrian, I think.
I have crafts, yeah.
Okay.
How many do I roll? Just
you
one?
roll 4 dice.
Always
and
4. Okay.
You always roll 4, and you tell me how many, however many pluses you get, you add to your craft score. So what's your craft score currently?
I am +2.
Okay.
For crafts. And I got 1 plus, 1 minus, and 2 nothings.
Okay, so the plus and the minus cancel each other out, and the nothings are nothing. So you've got a +2 on your crafts.
Okay.
You think you can, there's more people than you had anticipated. You think you can maybe grab some of the logs and things that were nearby and make more seating if you have help.
Okay. So can somebody please help me make some more seats for everybody? There's lots of logs around here, but I think I might pass out. So can somebody help me, please?
I got you. I got you.
Okay, I can run around real quick and grab some seats for you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Just bring them right here, and I'll get to work.
All right. So they are bringing you supplies, and you are getting to work and making, cleaning them off enough to make it so that you don't get a dirty bum. You have the challenge of having significantly more people here than you had anticipated. How do you want, you as a group, how do you want to overcome this challenge? What are aspects that you have within yourself that you can use to overcome this challenge? And what are skills that you possess that you could use to overcome this challenge?
I know I'm high on empathy. I think I can use that to help reassure, especially Adrian, about there being so many people, and that she can, I can reflect back to her what I think he's feeling, and try to be a support or an encouragement to get through it.
All right.
And keep moving forward.
All right, so you're wanting to use your empathy to help calm Adrian down. Go ahead and roll your empathy.
All right. All 4 dice, right?
All 4 dice.
One on the floor.
I'll just roll another one twice. Okay, I've got 2, that's negative. I've got a 4,
that's neutral. I've got a 6, that's a positive. So far it's offsetting at 0. And then I've got another 6.
All right.
1. Right?
Okay. So what's your empathy?
What is my empathy? My empathy is my top one. 4.
So that's your +4? All right.
Yep.
So you do an amazing job at helping Adrian calm down. So Adrian, you feel very safe in Wanda's presence, excuse me. And Wanda's really helped you see that, you're focused on your thing, you just focus on your thing, and then you'll be fine. Right?
Thank you, Wanda.
Yeah.
You've got this. You've got this, Blaire. From my place, right?
All right.
Just ruined Adrian's focus by calling him the wrong name.
Okay.
Does
Blaire
anyone else?
And I are so close. It's fine.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any ideas how they would overcome this obstacle?
So I'm going to use. Sorry, go ahead. I'm going to use my notice to. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
go ahead.
I have a clarifying question.
Sure.
So, are you wanting us to focus on the specific obstacle that this is hard for Adrian, or the broad obstacle that we have more people than we planned for?
The broad obstacle that you have more people than you planned for. Because this being complicated for Adrian has effectively been handled for the most part. It might flare up at some point, but right now they're calm. But overall, you've got more people than you had anticipated. You don't know how sightlines are going to work. You don't know if you have enough people to, schmooze these adults. There's a lot more people than you expected.
Okay.
I'm going to use my notice to, traffic flow direction. So noticing if there's congested pockets of people just kind of in a space. And so I'm trying to distribute or guide people into more open spaces so that for 2 reasons. 1, so that people aren't clustered, and 2, so that Adrian has space also to continue working without getting stressed out.
That's a really good idea, because when you have crowds of people standing around not knowing what they're supposed to be doing, that's a good concept. So go ahead and roll your notice to see how that works.
I'll have you know my notice is +4.
Nice.
And I rolled 3 pluses and a blank, so +3, so that's a 7. Epic.
That is an epic roll. So you're noticing you notice that one of these people must have a white cat because of the cat hair on their leg. You notice all of the things. And you can use them to your advantage. So tell me how you're using all of the things that you notice to your advantage.
Okay. Okay, this is going to be a little weird and morbid knowing what the animals actually are. But the person that I notice with cat hair, I'll just say, oh, we have a wonderful cat in our show. Her name is Elizabeth, and she is just delightful. I don't know if you like cats, but she's like the star of the show.
I do love cats. That's so awesome. When is the show going to start?
Oh, just in a few minutes. We're just, as soon as everyone gets in their spot, we should be ready to roll.
Okay, I'll go get in my spot. Thank you. And I'm assuming you're going to be doing that for...
Yeah, so I'll just like, whatever I'm noticing, I'll try my best in my Blaire fashion to make small talk and to avoid saying that the animals are dead. That is my job, is not say that the animals are dead.
Yes, we are not admitting that today. All right. All right, Penny, do you have anything that you want to try to do to overcome the situation?
Yeah, so I have rapport,
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to use it to establish a good connection with everybody. Um, so I'm just gonna walk around and kind of do the same thing that Blaire is doing,
Mm-hmm.
just without noticing, just using my rapport.
Yeah.
Probably more smooth than how I would do
And
it.
but that also, once everyone is seated, I will also continue to use my rapport speaking on stage to everybody.
Okay.
I don't know how far in advance you want me to go, so that's...
Yeah, we're just working with this obstacle right now, getting everybody where they need to be and getting everything started. So, go ahead and roll your rapport.
Okay. Okay, I have 2 plus a blank and a minus.
Okay, so the
that's...
minus gets rid of one of the pluses, so it's a net +1.
Okay, and my rapport is already a +4, so it's a 5.
Wow. All right. So you schmooze like no schmoozing had ever schmoozed before. Like, there are people going, "Are you sure you're not in high school yet, sweetie?" level of, "You're pretty good at
Oh my
schmoozing."
gosh, you are just so sweet. I get that all the time. It's because I'm the big sister, and so,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I just have to spend a lot of time with people of all ages. So, also, I'm cheer captain.
I can see that about you. You totally have that
Thank
aura.
you so much for being here.
So, all right. Your schmoozing goes not quite as well as um, her schmoozing, but it's more relationship based as opposed to, hey, I noticed you like deviled eggs and there are some over on the snack stand, something like that. All right. But I would say that you guys have, leaps and bounds overcome that particular obstacle. So congratulations.
Yay!
So now it is time to begin your show and presentation. Do you want to act it out?
Penny?
Do you want to introduce the show, Penny? Or
Yes.
do you want to introduce it in character or just say, I introduced the show?
I'm obviously going to introduce it in character.
Oh, okay. All right. You don't have to if you're like, I do not want to make out
Obviously.
a speech in, if you don't want to make up a speech on point. But if you do, you may.
Hello, welcome, parents. I am so grateful that all of you made it out here today. Just thank you so much for your time and attention. I know that all of you have really busy lives, but I am hoping that since you have taken out a few minutes of your evening to be with us here tonight, that eventually we will actually be able to benefit you as your babysitters. So, we are about to present an animal show. My friends have been working all summer on this. They just love nature and the outdoors and animals, and I think that love is really going to come through as you watch the show. So, without further ado, here are the rest of the Super Sitters and their animal show.
And there's a round of applause.
I'm playing my triangle. Yeah.
The small kids are in front, the adults are in back.
I'm just gonna glance at Adrian and kind of give like a countdown with nodding sort of thing to get the show started.
You guys have been practicing all summer. So
Yes.
We can sense like, okay, in tune.
So Adrian pulls out the guitar and gets that microphone ready right in front of him, and I start playing a tune and singing, and we're singing about the animals. So here's the Super Sitter Show. We're here to sit your children. We're here to save the day. Come hire us now, and you will have a good time. Yay! Oh God. Blaire, are you animating the animals?
Yeah, so I'm like in a position where people can't see that I'm like doing some sort of hand motion of like it's kind of like, I mean, I don't play an instrument, but if you can imagine like piano keys or something like that, like that's what I'm trying to be doing. I guess we should get me a fake piano and I could do that. That's an idea for next time. But I'm like having the animations going, and so of course Henry is there. I already took Henry off my head beforehand. He's not jumping out of my hair, but he's already on there. He's doing his little froggy bit, doing some kicks and dancing around. Ronald is there also being adorable as a little chipmunk. And Elizabeth the cat as the star is in the middle trying to do, wearing for some reason a black tutu and doing somewhat like a little. You know how dogs they stand on their hind legs and they're kind of like going around and turning around? That's what she's doing. And there's more little critters around, just kind of circling about, kind of almost like a ballet where you have different featured performers around. And it closes with Henry doing the tumbling routine that Penny helped me teach or figure out how to manipulate, and lands in a very dramatic pose in front of the cat.
Alrighty then. Is there any skill or
There is a roll.
yes, there is a role. Is there any skill or aspect of yourself that you would like to utilize in this to make the adults believe that these are not puppets and
Yes.
believe that these are actually trained animals that you've been training all summer as opposed to undead puppets?
Yes, I'm going to use my will.
Okay, your
to
will is how you
use my
control them. Okay. All right.
I'm
Is
not
there
sure what else to describe with that.
is there an like what aspects? The aspects are the sentences we wrote
Oh, yeah.
that said, I am
Oh,
this type
okay.
of
Yeah.
person, I am that type of person. Is
Yes.
there an aspect that you think would work well in this situation?
Okay, so I am going to use my aspect where I enjoyed the cute and creepy aesthetic combined, but I'm going to try to heavily weigh it to cute and less so on creepy.
Because this could go either way. So you're going to need to roll your will
Okay.
to control these creatures,
Uh-huh.
and I will let you give yourself a +2 or a reroll depending on which you may feel you need when you see how the dice lie the first time.
Okay. So I'll roll first and then decide.
Yeah.
My will is +3.
Okay.
I rolled a +2. So I will not be risky, and I'll just add 2 to it
Okay.
for a 7.
All right. Which is good because the parents rolled pretty high when they are all still, the kids are buying it hook, line, and sinker, right? This is nothing outside of their understanding of the Disney universe. So this is totally normal in their minds, right? Disney has told us that animals sing and dance all the time. This is not a big deal for them. The adults, on the other hand, most of them are sitting there like this. A couple of them are like, George and Georgina especially are sitting like that, I will assure you. And they're all like, but a couple of them, when it's done, are going, yeah, dude, excellent. And you get a lot of applause from the adults, and the kids are just going wild. They're like, yeah, you guys are awesome. This is so cool.
I just like look at Adrian like, what the heck?
We're doing it. We got this.
Guess so.
Got this.
And it went over surprisingly well, considering how horrible it could have gone.
I forgot. Yeah, it was super risky. Why did we decide to do this? Dead animals dancing.
You decided to do this because you guys have superpowers
Yeah,
and
okay.
you're kids.
It would really be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, in my defense, when I suggested that, I didn't realize you guys were training dead animals. I thought you were training live animals.
I kind of thought you brought them alive and then you trained them and they were
point-
alive.
Oh no. They go to sleep and then I raise them.
They go to sleep, you know?
I can't reanimate forever. Like it takes like a, that's my superpower. I have to be engaged with it.
Yeah. Okay, so this went surprisingly well considering the situation. And you have a lot of parents who are coming up to you and to your parents. Like, your parents are talking to other people's parents, going, yeah, our kids are awesome, aren't they? Yeah, they've been doing this all summer. Yeah, I knew they were going out into the woods and like doing weird stuff because, that's kids and they do that. But this was really cool. I was pretty impressed. Yeah. So that's the chatter that's going on amongst the adults. And you do have, all of you have many adults come up to you and say, that was amazing, that's awesome, that's great. You have 3 particular sets of adults that I do want to role play out, though. So let's see who gets the first one. Pink again. So, Penny, you have a lady come up to you with a very intense blonde bun. She looks like an angry librarian.
Okay.
Yeah. And she comes up to you and is like, well, young lady, this does seem to be a very interesting situation that you have here.
Her last name Tim.
Huh?
Is her last name Tim? Madam Tim?
No.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Penny. I am part of the Super Sitters, and yes, this evening has been interesting. We didn't expect such a good turnout, so that has definitely been the most interesting thing that has happened this evening. So, hi.
Hi.
Do you have kids?
Yeah. I have a daughter, Louise. She needs she's special needs. Do you guys handle, like, do you have anyone who's CPR certified? Anything like that?
Yes.
Because we need to make
Actually,
sure that she is safe.
So Wanda has already gone through the entire CPR first aid process. She's completely certified. She has also set us up at our next meeting for all of us to get certified. We have not gone through that yet, but it is on the schedule. So this time next week, all of us will be certified. But if you needed someone between now and next week, Wanda would definitely be the best sitter for you.
That's actually really responsible for kids your age. I'm kind of impressed by that. The other question I had is, you won't be bringing animals with you when you sit, will you? Because I have dander allergies and I don't want animals in my house.
Oh no, of course not. That's the kind of thing, very we tailor the experience to you and your family. So if you guys have animal allergies, we will not bring any animals with us.
Okay, okay. I appreciate that very much, and I have your number. So thank you very
Yes,
much, young
yes you
lady.
do. You're
All right.
welcome. Oh, and what's your name? Louise's
I'm
mom?
yeah, I'm Louise's mom. My name's Lorraine.
Lauren?
Yes.
It's so nice to meet you, Lauren. I can't wait to hear from you.
I will be contacting you probably next week. Thank you.
Okay, sounds great. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
You too. Bye. So Lauren has wandered off and talked to you guys. The next one is yellow, so that gets to be um, Cindy, Wanda. Um, Wanda, you are helping clean up and wrangle the kids that are left over,
Yeah.
and a matching set couple comes up towards you and goes, "Hi, are you one of the babysitters?"
Hi. Yeah, I'm Wanda. Who are you? Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Georgina, and that's my life mate, George. Um,
Oh, hi.
we're yeah, we had talked to Penny before, and this
Yeah, she said
seems
something about it. Yeah.
yeah, this is a very interesting group that you have here. Are you all extra talented, like like in animal training or other things, perhaps?
I think that we like to think of ourselves as being a group of diverse talents, and that, we each bring something different to the table. And we are here that way it helps us like tailor to put the best babysitter with the family according to the needs, or if we need two or three of us together, we're able to do that, and we'll have a diversity of experiences available that we can do in crafts or whatever with your kids.
That is really really cool. Okay. Well, we're foster parents,
Mm-hmm.
and our kids are going to be arriving sometime in the next week or so. And it's going to
Okay.
take some
You don't
while
have
for
them
them.
yet. You
No,
haven't
we,
worked
we
out
don't have
that
them yet.
relationship yet.
We're expecting them any time now, honestly. And we've been busy setting up the place, but we will be needing breaks.
Mm.
So if you guys are good at keeping unruly children entertained, like this was highly entertaining. So I'm
Yeah.
certain that you guys will be able to keep our kiddos at least
We have a
entertained
lot of
for,
energy too. We can keep
yeah.
up with them.
Okay, well that's great because I run out of energy trying to chase them around all the time. So okay, we'll
Good
definitely
thing
be
I'm really
giving.
fast because I can definitely keep up with them.
Oh, that's good. That's good because yeah, yeah. And how do you feel about biters?
Ah, well, I had a puppy that bit once.
Okay.
But I think I think we need to learn to recognize when it's coming and find ways to prevent it from happening. We don't want little Tommy or Susie to feel bad
because they bit somebody and they didn't mean to hurt anybody.
Yeah, we did get a warning that one of the kids we were going to be getting might be a bit of a biter.
Mm.
Um, but he doesn't have all of his teeth yet, so he can't be that bad. But, just got to take that into consideration, I guess. All right, well,
Some
that
baby
was
does.
really great to meet you, and
Oh,
we look forward to contacting you guys. I don't know why I did finger guns. We look forward to contacting you guys soon.
thanks, George and Georgina. We'll,
Thank you.
we'll hear from you soon. Good luck with all
The foster kids coming.
Thank you. And so they exit stage left. And our last one goes to blue. So, congratulations, Shana. You did not get called this time.
Adrian is so happy.
Adrian
He
is
approached him.
very thrilled. Very thrilled.
So while this is going on, I'm assuming Adrian is child wrangling.
Yeah.
So Blaire, a darker gentleman with kind of greasy hair, a mustache, comes up to you. And he goes, "So you're one of the babysitters? You're the babysitter that talks for the guy who doesn't like talking, right?"
Oh, yeah, that's Adrian.
Okay. Is there a way that, like, I know that you guys are like this babysitting group, so is there a way I can specifically request the quiet guy
Oh,
to watch my...
definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I think when you call the number, definitely say request for Adrian specifically, and I think that'll be good.
Okay. All right. And because I need someone super calm and chill for my
Yeah.
little one. He can't be... There's... and you guys are on a sliding scale for income, right?
Yes,
It
that
said
is
that.
correct.
All right.
Adrian is, I've known Adrian for many years, and if quiet is what you're looking for, perfect. You will not, can't do it. You will not be disappointed. I can't do it.
You're trying
Pretend
so
like
hard.
I said it like I did earlier. You will not be disappointed.
All right. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you very much. I'll be contacting you guys soon. And so he also leaves, and the other adults also contact you, and you have a lot of different leads. You have a lot of parents who are wanting to make sure that you're not going to do that to their pets, because their dog does enough tricks and they don't need that taught to them. Uh, you have the lady with the cat hair on her pants who are curious how you got a cat to do that, because she's been trying to teach her cat how to use the toilet for months now and it's not working.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
So
Yeah, Elizabeth is just really I don't know. I don't actually think she's a real cat. Like she just doesn't act like one, but she does whatever I tell her to.
that is very amazing, blah 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 blah. Conversations ensue. Okay, so wrap up, end of the night. The adults have left. The smorgasbord of snacks has been decimated. Um, your siblings are playing in the nearby park, and your parents are watching them while you guys are having your post thing huddle and tearing everything down, stuff like that. What is the discussion that you have at the end of the night and the end of this episode?
I wanted to
Are we
start
gonna
with
be busy?
sort of roses and thorns here, because Adrian, you did a wonderful job keeping it together, and then
Making all those seats so everybody had a place to sit just on the fly like that. And I love how we had teamwork, that we worked together to
bring you the supplies
and people to corral the kids, and people to keep an eye on the animals. I thought everybody did a great job working together tonight.
Definitely couldn't have done it without you guys, so thank you for the help and for the encouragement too.
Yeah, Adrian, somebody came up to me and they definitely requested you.
Ooh.
It was a guy. So I'll oh no, they're not there anymore, right?
Yeah, they're not there anymore.
It was a guy with like dark hair, and I mean specifically he requested the quiet one. So I don't even think you need to talk to the kid. You can just like hang out with them. I think it'll
We
be
can just like
perfect.
listen to music. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do we have a lot of customers, you guys think?
Yes.
We're gonna have to
I
sort through them.
I think that we are going to be very busy. I'm definitely going to have to work on my schedule to make sure I can get in cheer practice and the auditions for the school play, as well as babysitting, not to mention our meetings, but I think I can handle it.
What about leads on superpowers? You guys think any of them have any?
Hmm.
There were
So
some ones doing some weird stuff while I was chasing them, but
Can I
yeah,
ask?
but
Yeah, was Louise the mother of Louise? Was that the same Louise that I met, or do I know that? Was Louise
Uh,
there? I guess.
Louise was not there, but Lauren,
Mother was
what?
Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren
Uh-huh.
was.
We don't know. They hinted that their child was super special. They didn't say
yeah.
how.
Yeah, I mean I think all of us talked to some parents and the different parents had some specific requests,
Mm-hmm.
but it's hard to know if it's just that everyone thinks that their kid is special or if any of the kids are actually supers. So,
okay.
So
we're going to have to see.
you know how we were putting up flyers the other night. Um,
Yeah.
I ran into a kid who I look around. They told me that they had superpowers.
Mm.
What? Were they here tonight?
I didn't see them, but their name was Louise, and yeah. So
Mm.
if
I
someone with a kid named Louise, like if there's a Louise kid, I
I
think that we
talked
should.
to a mom of a Louise. I
Oh,
wonder if it's the same Louise.
maybe.
What
It's
power
not a
did the
couple.
kid have?
I don't know, because you know how we're not supposed to talk about it. So I was like trying to be like, okay, just tell your
Right.
parents to like send like to call, but yeah. So I don't know.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Might be the same.
Well, Lauren said that she was going to call us next week. She asked if we had first aid or CPR training. I told her that
Mm.
right now it was only Wanda, and so Wanda could sit if like she needed someone immediately. But I also said that, you know, Wanda has set us up to get trained at our next meeting. So I think she'll probably be calling us next week, and whoever's available, as long as she needs us after we have the CPR training, that might be our first lead on a super.
All right.
Yeah,
Good work, girls.
I heard the request about no animals, and I'm okay with that because I'm not gonna be bringing the show everywhere. It's not ready yet,
And
right, Adrian?
you
We're
said
gonna like
dander.
practice.
Reptiles don't have dander.
Well, they don't need to know about Henry.
Well, that's the thing. I've had to figure, you know, Henry blends in so well with your hair already. It just looks like a fun accessory. The parents don't need to know that Henry is real.
Yeah.
And we can use like people who do want animals versus people who don't. That could be a difference in how we assign different babysitters those jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Should
Yeah.
we give
It'll
people
work
a
out.
quiz? Do you like cats? Do you like frogs?
We should make
Black,
like a
pink.
profile sheet or something for them
That
to
could
fill out.
definitely be part of our lead generation of getting interested parents is that they could fill out a quiz and then they have to give their email address in order to get the results.
Penny, you said you're really good at Google Voice. Why don't you do a Google form?
I could totally do that. That is such a good idea, Wanda. I'm just gonna do that right here on my phone.
You should
And she does it.
add the link to our social media.
Yep,
Yeah.
updating. I'm sending all of you the link to the form so you can promote it. And
Good.
then I'm putting it in our link tree on Instagram and TikTok.
Perfect.
And parents are like on Facebook, right? Because like they're old and
Yeah.
Who
stuff.
uses Facebook?
I think parents use Facebook. So I set up
Still?
a Facebook page for us. Yeah, I know.
Oh, I was just gonna ask my mom to share it.
Yeah. So there's a Facebook post now. So just tell your parents to share it because like old people are on Facebook. So this is me on my phone.
This is you on your phone.
This is me on my phone.
Clipping that. This is me on my phone.
All right, that was me playing my triangle earlier.
Ding it, ding it, ding it, ding it, ding. All right. Well, scene. I think that is a very good episode 1 of the super sitters.
Yes. Oh
All right. So we will be starting up next week at the same bat time, the same bat channel. And this is the section where we get to shamelessly promote ourselves. So who would like to go first in the shameless promotion section of the evening?
I'll start. So I'm going live tomorrow on Twitch for the first time. I don't know. I was live for like one time and then I stopped again. So I'm back on Twitch this month, Fridays, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to check out, Brita, I think you'll like this, the Disney, what's the thing called? The new Disney game that came out on
my
Game
God.
Pass.
I wish I had more time because
It's
it
like
looks
Dream
amazing.
something.
Yeah, Wolfie
I'm
has been playing that thing non-stop.
It is blowing up my Twitter
Dreamlight
feed.
Valley. Yeah, so I'll be playing that, and don't worry, because if it goes well, then I will also be playing it on Monday for Magical Gamers at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So that's
Okay.
the plan. And that's on YouTube for Magical Gamers.
I like to hang out during my lunch break, so that's what I'll do on Monday.
Awesome.
Dreamlight Valley. Steph.
Yeah.
Steph is hanging out.
Yeah, that's
Steph's
it.
got us. Thanks, Steph.
Excellent. Who else wants to shamelessly self-promote? Don't everybody talk at once.
I went first last week, so I'm giving y'all a chance to go.
Cindy?
I have nothing to promote, so I'm good. I'm here to support you guys.
Cindy and Steph are part of the like eternal mod squad. They're everywhere.
Well, I will be going live shortly after this and need a, bio break and all that, but I haven't fully decided what we're playing on Twitch tonight, but as you guys know, I have real life ADHD and game ADHD, so we kind of bounce around and do a bunch of different things during streams, so if you want to come hang out a little bit later on this wild Thursday, it's going to be a good time.
Awesome.
All right. So I have a general Harry Potter YouTube channel. So I cover all the nerdy Harry Potter things, which has already been linked. It's Pink Ravenclaw, to the surprise of absolutely no one. But the latest content is a continuation of my series of shorts of Professor Dorothy Dumbridge, who is the new History of Magic professor at Ilvermorny. So last week, Lynette helped me out with my Back to Ilvermorny shorts. And then this week I had the first day of class for the first years and the first day of class for the second years. And next week I've already filmed it for third years and fourth years. And then I have to film the fifth, sixth, and seventh years. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm using all clothes that obviously I already own. I'm just taking all the preppiness up a notch and leaning into a southern accent. So
nice.
if you thought Penny was like super girly and enthusiastic, like take that and then make her southern and evil, and that is what I'm doing right now. So
Penny's very Valley girl.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Penny is. I'm like, yeah, definitely full Valley girl cheerleader act.
You've taken that and you're running down the street with it, and we appreciate it.
I mean,
yeah. All right, I guess I will go last.
Yeah, Rowan, the hostess with the mostest.
Yeah.
I apparently not capable of writing a internet link, but that's fine. I have been doing this, and we've been doing Rowan Reads, which is fanfic, and we just finished Harry Potter and the Natural 20 last week. So I'm taking this week off because I still need to find good fanfic to read.
You do?
I still need good fanfic. I had suggested to me ones that are in print, and I looked into it, and there might be copyright issues if I read that aloud because since it's in print, it might have. So I'm trying to find other like fanfic of the Harry Potter variety, and I know that there are people here who might have some to share. So if you do, my link tree is, thank you, Harry Potter. My link tree is there, and functional link is over there, and that should have in it my contacts, some way that you can contact me and let me know of your favorite fanfic so I can have something to read next week. Also, I'm getting a refrigerator delivered on Friday, so I've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh.
When your old fridge dies and you're homeowner, you gotta buy a new one. Anyway.
Yeah, gosh, what all did we have to do in 1 year? We had to replace our water heater, our air conditioning, and our refrigerator. All in I think it was our 2nd year of home ownership.
Joy!
Oh no.
Yeah. But, I mean, so I was like, this is why we have an emergency fund. Because, like,
Yeah.
we literally dip into our emergency fund for that. So
That's what it's there for. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, love you all very much. Thank you so much for being here with us. We really appreciate all of you who have hung out with us tonight. And